Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Dave here. Today, we're talking about something a little different. I've talked about in the past, but if you've been following any of my videos, I talk a lot about we're living in end times. We're living in really the end times of Bible prophecy. Today, I want to talk about prophets, and we're going to talk about modern day prophets and the prophets of before in the old days, in the Bible days. Now, first of all, let me read the scriptures and give you some background about what the Bible talks about in prophets of the Bible called by God. In chapter 18, verses 19 and on in Deuteronomy, it says, the whole word of God may in this general sense be as spoken as a prophetic word, and so much as written by men who receive revelation from God, and they communicate from God, no matter what the nature might be. The foretelling of future events was not necessary in being prophetic, but only an incidental part of prophetic office. The great task assigned to the prophets from whom God raised up among the people was the correctional, moral, and religious abuses, basically corrected what they were doing wrong morally and religiously, and to proclaim the great moral and religious truths that are connected with the character of God and which lay the foundation of his government. So anyone being a spokesman for God to man might thus be called a prophet. Enoch was a prophet. Abraham was a prophet. Moses was a prophet. Even David was a prophet. So are we possibly able to be prophets nowadays? Well, we're living in prophetic end times. And especially if you believe in the rapture and you're trying to tell people about what is happening in the world today, you are, in a sense, a prophet. You're proclaiming the word of God, which was written down by the prophets and had the message from God. You're giving people references to what's going on in today's world and how they come together and they're meeting together and showing what the prophecy says is coming true. And also, you really want to, hopefully, as a Christian, a born-again believer who is believing in the rapture and believing that Jesus is coming back for us, tell people about what's going on and how bad it's going to get in end times. And you don't want to just become a Christian to miss the tribulation. You want to become a Christian to be saved for all eternity and to live with Jesus and God forever and ever and ever. So if that is your case, you are a end times day prophet. You are a modern day prophet, and you should be out there doing what God